Hey guys, welcome back. Here's a shot of the reef for you. It's been about a week, I believe, since I shot it last. I just want to show you what's going on. When I originally set this up, I had my diatom bloom, like I expected. Everything's been doing fine in the tank. Finally, the algae on this rock has started to dissipate and go away. I think it's partly to some of my cleanup crew members finally found it and just started devouring on it. And I did a little bit of manual removal on it as well. There's a lot of purple on that rock. Let me see if I can't get this up closer for you. Scoot it that way. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot of white in the camera, but it's actually purple. It's doing real well. That's my only big pain in my butt has been that right there, all that hair algae. It's not a bad thing, you know, it's helping suck out some of the phosphates, but I contribute that to be something to do with the fact that I still do not have enough live rock in here. Duncan's doing great. Of course, him and the mushroom are still stretched. I don't have adequate lights yet. We're still trying to debate whether I'm going to go and get a off-brand or if I'm going to go get an LED set or just go find some T5s that'll work on this tank. But you can see pretty much everything's stretched out. Pulsing Zania stretched out, and this is like down by the sand. Same with this Paleothoa. Even if you look all the way up here, these are all still stretched out too. When I got these from Javier, they were fluffy. I'm talking like I have not seen Pulsing Zania fluffy before. But they're all stretched out. And I think it's because he had his under LEDs, and I've got these under literally 2 actinic bulbs and 1 10K bulb. But we'll get that figured out. I just kind of want to show another shot of this hammer. Now, this hammer, I don't know if the phone's picking it up, is actually starting to turn purple. When I got it, this thing was translucent, like translucent with a little bit of purple on the tips. It now is picking up more purple coloring. I am going to try and get the shot for you. Nothing really seems to bother it. Like I said, it's the white balance on this phone. Doesn't allow me to show you its actual color, but I'm hoping you guys get an idea of what it's looking like. Let's see here, the leathers. Leathers are doing alright. The one on the left, this guy here, he finally went through his first waxing. This is where all the polyps go in. They look wax coated for a couple days, and then it starts to polyp back out. The one on the right, though, still no tentacle extension. I'm not sure if it's got an issue, if I need to dip it, but about every 2-3 days it'll go dormant. It'll start waxing over again, like it's trying to rid itself of something. But it could be a short tentacle leather as well. I haven't really decided which I'm going to lie to myself and say it is. Colt coral. Colt coral's all shriveled up. It's been doing this lately, about every night, especially if I have the tank lights on too long. It will go from full length down to about a 4-inch piece. Of course, this is a 40 breeder, and normally that Colt coral's sitting way above this. So, I mean, from sandbed, because it is on the sandbed, by the way, all the way up here. So, I'm estimating that's, what, 8-9 inches, pushing 10, and it's been doing this lately, a couple days now, because it'll shrink down if the light's been on too long, and then it'll come back. But yeah, we'll figure out what's going on. I think it's one of my tank parameters. I haven't had them checked in a while. I'll have to go through and do that. I believe this was the Hydnophora. It's really bushy and fluffy, and I'm digging it. I haven't found any place to mount it yet, but pops have been out. It's been happy. Haven't had any issues with it. We're going to try to figure out where that needs to go. I mean, it's either
too much flow, and I'm scared I'm going to rip the skin off, or not enough light. So kind of just sitting where it's at. It's doing all right. It's getting pretty good flow. Kenny tree, for all you don't know, I've pretty much always kept Kenny trees, because if they have an issue, everything else in your tank should have an issue, because there's no reason a Kenny tree shouldn't always be out. If one of your parameters is off, you'll know, and that's like your indicator coral. If anybody's ever asked you what an indicator coral is, it's basically, if that's having problems, everything else in your tank should be having problems. Let's see here. Clownfish, he's getting a little bigger. He's happy as ever. Starting to get a little more caramel color in him, which is kind of cool. I haven't had any issues with him or any of the other fish. No bullying issues. He kind of just does what he's supposed to. Stays out of everybody else's hair. Zoanthids, I moved them up here just to give them a little more light. Hopefully we can get them to spread a little bit. I'm looking at getting a couple more. I would like some more colors. So anybody out there in the Seattle area that's got zoanthids, let me know. Maybe we can trade or figure something out. You know how that goes. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's been in the 80s plus. I think today was like 87. It's been hot. I've been going through water like no other, and it's just been nuts. I mean, you don't realize just how hot it gets. If you forget to leave a fan blowing in your house when it's this hot in Seattle, you are bound and determined to raise your salinity in a heartbeat. But it's not too bad. You just, you know, buying more reverse osmosis water. See here, we got a couple of hermit crabs fighting with each other. It's pretty funny. Climbing on each other. That's a good shot for you. Lace rock's still here. Like I said, bacterial colonies. It's been helping. But this has been my main problem. Let me show you. So, all the brown that's all around here. This has got a light haze to it. This is white, obviously. Spotting through here. Right about where the power head bounces from this side to here, about white. And then from here, all the way across, I'm getting this brown hair algae stuff. I know it's not anything to worry about. I'm assuming it's phosphates of some kind. I've been trying to spot clean it every time I go in, about once a week when I do a water change, and just to siphon some of that crap out, trying to see if I've got uneaten food or anything stuck in it. But I'm hoping to get rid of it. You know, I'm gonna chop that one up as new tank syndrome. That's the only thing I can think of that would be causing that. Let's see here. Find something else to shoot. It's one of those red scarlet hermits. I don't know if you guys seen these before. Really cool. They like to sit on the rocks a lot. I'm gonna look and see if I can't find a couple more of them. If not, we're going to be looking at getting some of the Halloween hermits, which would be kind of cool. I'll have to show you guys what those look like. But these guys are really cool. They came in with these solid purple shells, which is really cool. And they haven't really changed their shells because it's the biggest shell in the tank. So, going to have to get a couple more shells once they start to grow. Let's see here. What else can we shoot? I don't think there's anything else for you guys today. This tank is getting broken down. Like, this is the last time you will see this tank for probably about a week. I'll be moving here this weekend, and I'm not going to shoot anything just because it's already stressful enough to try and move and then shoot video, and I don't know, every time I move I kind of stress out about moving fish, because that's like my number one. It drives me nuts because every time I do it, it stresses something out, you know. It's about a 15-20 minute move, but it's about an hour of breakdown time to break this tank down and move it I think while I have it broken down, I am going to paint the back of it black finally, so you don't see the vinyl tubing. Other than that, I'm not going to change anything else at this point. Saving funds so I can actually get a regular stand, because I'm sitting on those 2x4s, and I've got a sheet in front of it. It's just covering it. I mean, better than it was, right? Yeah, if you can see that, skimmer's doing alright. It's pulling out a lot of crap, but pump's gonna get changed here soon. That pump's been giving me problems. It can't keep its speed constant, so it's been finicky. It's been flooding itself every now and then, and I just want to shoot it. But other than that, this is the small update on the reef. Like I said, it'll be about a week before you guys see it again. And then I'll get settled into my new place. We'll get some more shots for you. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I will definitely be keeping you guys informed on what happens with this one. If you got anything else for me, like I said, let me know. See you later.